Hello friends, it is Nomad Brad coming to you from my box truck. We're doing it live, another live stream from the beautiful beaches of sunny San Diego. How's everybody doing tonight? I'm out here chilling. We got e-bike van life in the flesh in his Kodiak box truck. We got Nomad Brad and his Isuzu NPR 2006 with the Chevy V8 6.0 LS. Look at this. We're right on the beach, guys. This is our spot. Look at this. Parking lot, sand. It does not get any better than this. I'm telling you, this is the spot. So, we're down here in San Diego. The project for this week has been getting my rear door installed. It's been a lot of labor. We got it done. Definitely, more involved than I was expecting. That's always how projects are. I started out ambitious, like, oh, we're gonna knock this out, no sweat, couple days. And it took a little longer, but we got it done. Big shout out to e-bike van life for making it happen. With his expert guidance, we were able to surf through the build of the door. I'm super happy with it. So here is what it looks like. You guys know, you've seen e-bike's door before, so it's basically kind of a similar copy. I still got to put the latches in the lower piece. I just realized I forgot that. That's why we have the foam there. But we got the upper door and we got the gas struts holding it in place. And then I got a little grab handle up here with a Nomad Brad orange rope to pull that bad boy closed. And so you can open and close it from inside the rig. I'll show you guys how it operates. But yeah, it's been a nice day here in San Diego. I'm feeling rested. Today I went out and got a haircut. In case you guys can't tell, I've been getting a lot of flack for my crazy hair, so I got it trimmed down. I think the barber did me right here in San Diego. Super happy with it. Then I went and got a massage, relaxed, and then I went over to the Plunge, which is like a water center, aquatic center they have here, and I got a shower and a sauna. So I'm feeling rejuvenated, ready for the week ahead. Ready for the meetup on Saturday. If you guys are coming out to the meetup Saturday on Fiesta Island, that'll be fun. So I'll show you guys. Look at this. I still have all my tools out. Me and Dave literally just finished installing this door like 2 minutes before I went live. So we were really down to the wire. So I still got all my tools scattered, but check it out. Here's my bed. Got my comfy pillows. Back door open. Look at this, guys. I can lay in bed, kick my feet out. Look at that view. We got the bay right there. Very exciting. Very exciting. So we got the little rope on it to pull it down. And I should probably put the bed up in the future to like pull it down. Let me get a footing here. I still have so much junk in this rig. But anyway, just give it a little tug. And there it is. And it fully closes. And then I have latches on the side that lock it in place. So at nighttime, it can't be opened from the outside. And additionally, these two handles I have down here, these grab handles, I can put like a little clamp on these or some kind of device as well that would also hold these handles together just to keep anyone from getting in. But the latches alone are pretty secure. And then you just release it. And it pops right up to full height. Pretty happy with it. We put a little pitch on it. So the outdoor piece is pitched a little bit down. So if I am in the rain, The water is going to kind of run off the front of the roof, not run back towards the van. Man, look at this beautiful sunset right now. San Diego is such a beautiful place. Look at that sun hitting the palm trees. And then we got the little latch, or the little ball joint right here on the frame, and then also a ball joint up top just to kind of secure it. So there's where it's at. And then I'll go ahead and close it, and then I'll show you guys what the outside looks like too. Who said that? HBA Dave. HBA Dave says, so good not to see that ratty door. I know people were constantly commenting, not in the live streams, but like in my regular videos that I publish on Sundays. They were like, what are you going to do with that door? It needs to be painted. It's so ugly. People hated it. People hated the door. But, you know, everything in its time and place, right? You can't do it all at once. Whoa. Whoa. It's kind of a bad angle here. I'm like stepping on a bunch of stuff. Hold on. There it is, latched in place. I still have some more parts to do. I'm gonna have cables that come across that connect to the latches on the side, so I can just pull a cable. It'll pull those latches in and allow me to close it and then release it. And then it'll just be a lot easier. So there's still work to do. Still work to do. But I'll show you guys what it looks like from the outside. I think it's pretty clean, honestly. So what I did is I used a white 3/4 plywood laminated. You can get it at Home Depot. And then the nice thing is you don't have to paint it or waterproof it. It's already painted and waterproofed. There's AJ and Chrissy pulling in. What's up, guys? They're gonna come kick it tonight. And anyway, yeah, so the laminated ply is a really good look. It'll clean up easy. And then we have this aluminum trim. And overall, it looks great. If you guys remember what my door looked like before, it was absolutely hideous. It was all broken and chipping off. But now, I think it looks pretty stealthy. It looks like a commercial box truck. Maybe not with the side door and the window, but just the back side, it's pretty clean. So I'm gonna do a window. Yes, people are asking. I'm gonna do a window, you know, up here somewhere. I'm not sure exactly on the dimensions. I'll have to just see what's available, but I'll have a big window in the top so I can lay in bed with the door closed if it's rainy or whatever, and then I can just look outside, look out the window. And I did put gaskets on it. People are asking. So there's a black rubber gasket all the way up, and then also on the upper piece there's also a black gasket. So yeah, so it's pretty well sealed. And then I had to put a gasket at the very top, that black stuff, because if you guys remember, my upper door had a big dent in it. So the upper railing wasn't flat. So I couldn't use a piano hinge on the top. Like on the bottom, I used a continuous piano hinge. That's what Dave has on his rig. But on the top, I had to use regular hinges, and then I have a rubber, like a 4-inch rubber boot in between, or gasket in between, just to try to keep the water out. I need to go back and put some trim on top of the rubber. Anyway, it's all good. We ain't worried about it. We ain't worried about it. We got a door in. I'm happy. I'm so happy. The last couple of days, I've been propping it open with a stick, which was not ideal. Look at this. Dave's showing off. Dave put in his power bed. Look at that. He's just pushing a button. It's going down. So cool. So the nice thing about Dave's power bed system is that you can stop it at any given point. So you can set the height for exactly what you want. My Murphy bed is a fixed position. It's still pretty good. If you saw when I was laying in bed, my bed is like maybe 6 inches below the edge of the door. So it's like you're still kind of protected inside, but you can easily see outside. It doesn't obstruct your view at all. But Dave gets to take his bed right to the top of that door and make it all happen. No, Dave bought this. This is a Happy Jack. Dave bought this. We went together. Dave rented a U-Haul, and then we drove up to Jamul, which is like 35 minutes from Mission Bay, and twisty, turny hill climb. Anyway, so he got this Happy Jack on Facebook Marketplace. Got a good deal on it, and so got it mounted to the wall. A nightmare to install? No, it wasn't too bad. It wasn't. Was it a nightmare, Dave? It was easy. Minimal cursing. Minimal cursing. Way less cursing than cutting the aluminum trim for the back of my door. Way less cursing. But yeah, so Dave went and got a mattress today. He's got his bedding. He's excited because he's been sleeping on like a little, oh, here comes Jason in his 18-foot. Fun stuff. Box truck. We're having a box truck party on the beach. Let's go. Hamul? Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Hamul. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a white boy. My bad. Anyway, yeah, so Dave went and got his bedding. He's excited because he was sleeping on just like a little futon pad, a little trifold pad, like on a bench. So this poor guy couldn't even like roll over in bed without hitting the floor. So now he's got, what are you, queen size? Yeah, so now Dave's got a queen size mattress. Big mattress for sleepovers. Sleepovers with e-bike van life. So yeah, he's got the Happy Jack, and it's looking good. Now all the boys got rear doors. AJ's about to open up his. AJ's got, so he's got a big power lift gate on the back, and then he's got he actually custom framed in these like big steel security doors. Like those are some serious doors. So that's kind of cool, a little bit different. But, you know, he can hang out on the deck, pop the doors open. What's up, brother?
What's up, you too? Hi, Brad.
Pop the doors open. Yeah, look at that. Just some box truck boys on the beach. Let's go. So they're setting up right now. There's a big Rasta festival, or I guess reggae festival. It's called Bay Fest. And so this whole parking lot over here is closed off. It starts Friday. They'll probably kick us out. They're also setting up across the road there on the other side. There's more tents and stuff going up. So it's going to be a pretty big festival, little reggae fest going on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we'll probably have to take off at some point. And then over here, here's Jay. He's got an Isuzu NPR diesel. He's got a similar situation. But on the bottom of his door, he has barn doors. So his bottom doors, they fold out. Instead of the bottom folding down like a tailgate, they fold out to the side, and then the top lifts up. So look at that. My truck door, this is my entry door, my side entry. So that's what's up. That's what's going on. You guys have any questions? I kind of just rattled through a bunch of business, but if you guys have any questions, I'll take them. This weekend we got the meetup Saturday the 18th at Fiesta Island. If you guys want to come out, we're just going to be chilling. Me and the box truck boys hanging out. These guys will all be at the meetup. Yep. So you can do rig tours will be Saturday. I'm not going to do any rig tours tonight. People aren't ready for that. But Saturday we'll have rig tours. I'm going to do a live. So the event is Saturday. You can come in person to Fiesta Island, or if you can't make it in person, I'm going to do a live stream, and I'm also going to film it and then do like a regular published video. So there'll be 2 different videos you can watch if you want to check out the festivities, see what's going on. But yeah, I'm excited about it. Look at all these box truck friends. All right, let me check out the comments. Any truck girls? Nope, no box truck ladies. Well, Chrissy, AJ's girl, but no single truck girls that I know of. AJ gonna be at the meetup? Yes, AJ will be at the meetup. Dave will be at the meetup. I'll be at the meetup. Scott will be at the meetup. Scott's not here right now. but he's around. So Scott will be there with his, he's got a 17-foot Econoline box, and he's gonna do the same door on the back of his. When are you getting stairs? I don't know, man. I work every day on this box truck, so, you know, I just got the door in. Stairs are coming, but I'm not sure. Polish American is asking how the solar's doing. It's working great. It's a robust system. That 1,000 watts on the roof makes a big difference. You know, usually by 10 or 11 a.m., my battery is 100% charged. And so at that point, you know, any energy I use throughout the day, that's just coming directly from solar. My batteries just stay fully charged all day till the sun goes down. Guy with ALS says, are you putting a window on top? Yes, I will put a window in. I'll cut a window in up top there at some point. At some point, all these projects are at some point. When are you guys in Yuma? I'll be going back to Yuma, I don't know, in a few weeks. I don't think these other guys are going to Yuma though. Is Jay's truck for sale? I saw it on Facebook Marketplace. Yes, not this one, but Jay has another one. It's called, he calls it Boxy. It's a Mitsubishi Fuso, and that is for sale. It's on Marketplace. That new truck door looks like a Brinks trunk with gun ports. Yeah, it's pretty heavy duty. That's real steel, baby. That's a real steel door. Yeah, my bottom deck does fold down, 100%. I can show you guys that. I didn't even, I was so focused on the top door that I didn't even show you guys the bottom. Let me go ahead, actually, I'm gonna leave you guys out here. I'm gonna leave you guys out here, and then I'll go open it up. Again, this is just temporary. I got to put the latches on, and then I got some clips that just clip on right here, right here. There it is. And then it's not quite complete. So I'm gonna be putting insulation on the deck, and then also insulation on the top part, and then paneling. So there's still work to do to finish it out, and then I'll cut a window in here. But this is it. We got a deck so I can hang out, enjoy the ocean. I can put down a little yoga mat, do some stretches. Look at this. It's like full length. So I can lay out, do my thing. I can get like a little folding chair, set up a folding chair, kind of just hang out. We got the bed, just chilling. And then of course, you know, this is the Murphy bed, so I can just fold that up. And then when I fold the Murphy bed up, then I have bench seating underneath, so I can have, you know, I don't know, 4 or 6 people in here hanging out, sitting on benches, looking outside. We can have people sitting down on the deck doing their thing. So quite a bit of space, quite roomy. I'm excited about it. And then I used these 3/8 stainless eye bolts, and I through bolted, and then I used these big, thick super strut washers. So I mean, this is super solid. And then I have 3/8 marine coated cable, and this carabiner is rated for climbing, so it's super high capacity. Anyway, so everything, you know, was researched to hold, you know, hold the weight. So it should be good. You know, there's a little gap right now because I got to add insulation in my inner floor panel, but otherwise, look at that. Look at that home on wheels. Fab Journey, she likes it. HBA Dave. Yeah, I'm a bit light. I'm about 135 pounds. I'm a light boy. So we'll have to test it. I mean, obviously you don't want to have like, you know, 8 people back there jumping around on it. But as far as weight capacity goes, I think you could safely have 3 or 4 people just hanging out on the back. We'll find out. We'll find out. But again, mostly it's designed for me and my future dog and maybe a friend. So should be good. We got some little clamps here holding the cables in. Look at that. I'm so excited. But you know, my friend Mark from Wanderbox, his is super heavy duty, and he's had a DJ booth on his deck with DJ guys and speakers. And what he has is he has these like metal bars that basically extend out, and then the deck lays on these metal bars, and it's super robust. So, you know, you guys could engineer this differently if you really wanted it to be able, you know, to hold a ton of weight. You could do things differently. Now this cable, I mean, I looked at the weight capacity on this. This 3/8 cable can hold like, I forget, over 1,000 pounds. And I got 2 of them. So, I mean, the hardware is here. This is really sturdy. So I don't know, I think it's gonna be just fine. But if you guys want something heavier duty, you could figure that out. He's chilling in the chair. What's up? They got the mood lights going. They got a little blue in there, a little green. I like it. I got to get some lights in mine. Mine's dark. Mine's dark. All right, let's take a look at the chat, see what's happening. How you guys doing tonight? What's your next big project? Oh man, I got to do everything. There's still a lot to do. Cable isn't breaking, says Bill Johnston. I agree with you. Yeah, you could put legs on the door. I'm not worried about it, but you could add legs. Am I gonna be able to sleep tonight? Yeah, I'm gonna sleep like a baby. You know what's awesome is what's awesome is when I go to bed at night, I pop the top hatch open. So I sleep like a baby with the back door open. I can hear the waves crashing. It's pretty nice. It's a really good time. How do you eat the rest of the week? Oh, Daryl, you're talking to somebody else. Someone's asking about my bike. It's on the passenger. I have a folding e-bike, so I keep it on the passenger seat. Flipper says LED light strips. Yeah, I already have the LED light strips. I just haven't installed them yet. They're in my truck. They're in a box. I need to put them in. Ty D says, when are you going to put your business info on the truck? Not for a while. That's way later down the road. I'm focused on the build out right now. The exterior is not that important. Dave has an A on the side of his box truck. That's from the company he bought it from. It had some lettering. It was A&A Tire Services. Anyway, so there's one A left. That's what that is. That's what that is. I won't the live stream right away. I'll probably wait a little bit, so I'm not sure. You'll just have to wait and see. It'll be a surprise. I would guess maybe around 2 o'clock or so. How much do you pay for insurance? I have commercial insurance. It's really cheap, guys. I got a 6-month policy from Progressive Commercial for like 200 bucks. It's liability only, and it's in Arizona, so it's pretty cheap. Mike says, add that Amazon list, please, for the doorstep donations. It's on there, Mike. It's in the description, I think. But yeah, I have an Amazon list for the doorstep donations. It's out there. Bill Johnston says, how far away is your sleeping spot? Bill, this is my sleeping spot, my friend. This is it. For all the homies tonight, we're sleeping right here, brother. I'm gonna listen to the waves crashing. Look, we got a fire pit right here. I have to spark up a bonfire. A little celebratory bonfire. This is it, man. This is it. 800 people watching. Thank you. I appreciate it. That might be a new record. 800 at one time. Let's go. Jane is here from Alberta, Canada. Flipper says, I pay 100 bucks a month for my electric car. Total coverage. Yeah, that's the difference. I mean, total coverage for 100 bucks is a good deal. You can't get total coverage on these. Bill Johnston wants to know the secrets. Oh. Mike Patet is here from Idaho. Hello, Mike. Happy to have you. Meteum, are there downsides to converting a commercial title box truck? I don't think there's any downsides. I converted my last 2 box trucks, which were commercial title box trucks, into RVs. There's no problems. Insurance is actually cheaper. I was paying like, well, no, this insurance is really cheap. I don't know why it's so cheap, but when I had my last 2 box trucks titled as a motorhome, I was paying about 50 bucks a month for liability. Somehow this commercial policy is only 33 a month. I don't know how, but I'm appreciating it. Can you provide info on the box truck for sale on Marketplace? I don't know, man. It's on if you just go to Facebook Marketplace and search in San Diego for box trucks, maybe. I don't have a link for it. I don't know what to tell you. It's like 100 grand though. It's not cheap. Nick the Sunbird says, only so many hours in the day, gotta have some fun. Absolutely, man. I've been working my tail off for the last 4 months. Gotta have some fun. Gotta have some fun. HBA Dave says, you're gonna have a neon open sign on the back door. I might have to do it. Yeah, I definitely need to do cabinet doors on the inside. I gotta do my upper cabinets, cabinet doors. I gotta do my electric water heater, my shower, my slide out for the toilet, my LED strip lights, my diesel heater. I gotta finish the deck, the insulation, cut in a window. I mean, I still have months and months and months of work to do. It ain't really, even though it looks good, it ain't close to finished. So there's still a lot of work to do. Jane wants to know my miles per gallon. I'm happy to report, in this rig, it's got the gas V8 6-liter Chevy. I got 11 miles per gallon coming from the mountains of Arizona all the way to San Diego, which is awesome because I only got 9.5 mpg in my Econoline, which was actually shorter and lighter. So happy to report 11 miles per gallon in the Isuzu NPR. Vince is here from Idaho. Enjoy your video. Remind me of Modern Joe Dirt. I can see down your shirt. I appreciate it, Vince. Rock on, homie. From Boise. I want to go to Idaho sometimes. It looks beautiful. Flipper wants to know if I'm doing any electrical jobs in San Diego. I'm not. I don't have time. I'm busy. I'm building this truck every day. I'm working on this truck. So no, I don't have time to do electrical jobs. Sal is here from Southern California, says your box truck is looking awesome. Thank you, Sal, I appreciate it. Todd wants to know, would you recommend putting a standard kitchen cabinetry in? You can. I custom built mine. We're gonna go inside, it's getting a little chilly out here. I wanted taller cabinets. So I did like bar height countertops. They're like 41 inches versus a standard kitchen counter is like, I think 35 inches. Here's my e-bike. You guys are asking about it. I just have it folded up on the passenger seat. I got a blanket over it. It's ratchet strapped down. So far, no issues. Ty D says Dave is a good friend. I agree. He's a great friend to have. A great nomad friend. I appreciate Dave. You got to help each other out. Mikey says, I know you used to do HVAC. Were you in service? Yeah, I did well, as far as my HVAC days, I worked for a small, like a family-owned company. So primarily I did service. I was a service technician. So I did repairs on residential air conditioners, furnaces, heat pumps. But, you know, because it was a small company, sometimes I would end up helping out on installs. And then near the end of my career, I did sales, which was pretty nice. That was really good money. And I was pretty good at it. People trusted me, and I was just super honest. I didn't try to sell people stuff they didn't need. You know, I would just, I don't know. It worked out pretty good. People appreciated it. So I enjoyed doing sales for HVAC. All right. So this is the state of my box truck. It's a mess. Like I said, I've been working all day on this thing. I got all my tools scattered on the bed. Look at that view though from the bed. But yeah, I need to do cabinet doors still. I have all my stuff exposed. This is going to be a closed closet. I already have the rod in here and some hangers, and I got a few things hung up. But this whole thing is going to be just a closet for hanging jackets and shirts and pants. So I need to actually cut and mount the doors on it. I'm almost at 100K subscribers. I'm close to 99,000. So when I get to that, then I'll do the custom countertop with the YouTube plaque and the subscriber names. I got to do the cabinet next to the fridge. Got to do the slider for the toilet. I got to do the doors for the front here and close all this stuff. Let's take a look at the Blue Eddy RV5 power system. Currently sitting at 97% charge. We got 82 watts going out. Look at that. It's been a good system. No hiccups so far. What else? I'm going to put a couple sliding drawers in down here. So I'm going to have all my hand tools and stuff in here so I can just slide out a drawer, get my screwdrivers and my right here. And that'll all be behind the door. Here need to go in. I got a mirror that goes behind the faucet that needs to go in. I got to put in my kitchen exhaust hood. That's going to go up here above the induction cooktop. Got to put that in. Got to get a TV and mount it. Upper cabinets, I got to trim out this, put trim over that. I got to put trim over that nastiness up top. Upper cabinets all the way across. Yeah, Marcus is asking about plexi on the Blue Eddy. So it's going to have, you know, 2 doors. And so I'll definitely have some plexiglass and LED lighting to kind of accent the Blue Eddy. It's pretty cool. They got the big Blue Eddy tag here and then also right here, Blue Eddy. So I was thinking I might make like a shelf down here just so I can, you know, store stuff and not have all this wasted space. But I definitely want to do, plexi LED lighting, and then also some cooling fans, maybe some cool like RGB cooling fans. So we'll make that pretty nice. I got to do trim around the windows still. This black stuff, this is just what comes with the window. That's temporary. I'm going to take that out and put in regular house molding like I had in the last van. I'll do it probably white. Probably do it in white. So that's where we're at. We're doing it. Off-Road Camper says hello from Oregon, southern coast. I grew up in Oregon. It's a good spot. So here's the bed. We're going to test this out again. Look at that. Sitting in bed with the deck down. You get the full view. I can hear the seagulls. You can see the boat. Beautiful sunsets. It's really interesting how much of a difference it makes having this rear door open versus just a window. when you're sitting in bed and you have this whole door open, it really feels like you're outside, even though you're in your house in your bed. It's hard to explain, but it's different. It's different than just having a window. So I really like having the door that just folds down. HBA Dave is asking about a bug screen. You know, maybe. I don't know if I'll do a bug screen or not. We'll see how it goes. I mean, most of the places I go don't have bugs. Like here in San Diego, there's really no bugs. I mean, right now, it's nighttime. I got my lights on. You know, there's nothing here. There's no flies. There's no mosquitoes. There's no bugs. And then even in Arizona, where I spend a lot of time, there's really no bugs either. So I don't know if I'll do a screen or not. I really just want the pure unobstructed view that you get without having a screen. I don't want to be looking through mesh, you know what I'm saying? AJ said it looks good, even better in person. That's right. AJ came and toured the rig the other day, and he likes it. He said it looks better in person, so I don't know if that means it looks crappy on the internet or if it just looks better in person, but I'll take it. Either way, I'm happy. When watching you show us your bottom door, I noticed your cables never saddle a dead horse. I don't even know what that means. Lloyd is here from Southern Ontario, Canada. Hello, Lloyd. Happy to have you. You can use a fan. Yeah, I could use a fan to blow the bugs out. I'm telling you, there's not really that many bugs. But I could do some kind of screen. Off-Road Camper says Lippert. Yeah, I know Lippert. I think my windows are made by Lippert. They make bug screens for toy haulers. They're the same size as a roll-up door. There you go. I can get a Lippert screen. People can walk up to sell you water testing kits. I know. I'm hoping that like one day I'm on the beach and the ice cream man rolls by, and I can just holler at him out from my bed and get some ice cream. That'd be perfect. Actually, they have ice cream guys on Fiesta Island. I think mostly in the summer, but maybe we'll have some roll by Saturday. We get some ice cream. Man, you guys are terrified of bugs. I don't know. I grew up on a farm, guys. Like, bugs don't really bother me. Nomad Tim says you're very lucky if you aren't having a problem with bugs here in Arizona. Yeah, I mean, it depends where you're at, I guess. It's been raining a lot lately, so there might be more bugs than usual. But in the wintertime, because, you know, I'm only in Arizona usually in the winter. I was there this summer building, but usually when I'm there in the wintertime, there's really no bugs. They don't really have bugs. I think during the summer, if it's wet, there might be some mosquitoes, but it hasn't been an issue. AJ says, smash the like button. I appreciate you guys. If you sell shirts, I'm going to buy a few. God bless. Thank you, Vince. I appreciate you. Nick the Sunbird. Yeah, Nick the Sunbird says after it rains, they come out. Yeah, that makes sense. Batson Electric says, are you going to leave the control screen on the Blue Eddy? No, I'm going to relocate it. I just put it down there for the initial install. I was just in a hurry to make something happen. But I'll relocate it. I'll probably put the controller right in the side of the cabinet there by the sink. That's kind of an easy access spot. And the cable can pass through nicely. So that's kind of what I'm thinking with the controller. Although honestly, I can use the app on my phone. It works just as good. And you know, the goal of the electrical system is it's kind of just autonomous. You know, if you design it right and install it right, you know, design it as in get the right amount of batteries and panels, you don't really need to fuss with it too often. So occasionally I'll check the battery percentage, but that's about it, really. Oh, I guess with this one, it has the controls for the smart circuits. So yeah, you might use it a little bit more. JB Gardner's from St. John's, Arizona. Great job on the electrical. Love your engineering on the back door. Thank you, man. That was all e-bike van life. I just followed his directions. Worked out pretty good. If you guys want a back door conversion, e-bike van life is for hire. He's offering his door services for other people. He's going to be building out Scott's box truck probably as soon as next week. They're going to do the rear door. So if you guys want doors, Dave's your man. Death by Proxy says once you get your TV up, you'll be good to go. Yeah, absolutely. So TV's going right here. I'm going to get a 48-inch LG, the new OLED TV. And so I'll have it mounted right here. And so, you know, if it's a nice evening, I can flip the hatch open, watch a little TV, watch a little ocean, you know, just hang out, do it all. So that'll be nice. And I'll have it on like the swing out mount. So my plan is hopefully when I'm sitting at my desk right there editing or doing work, I can swing the TV out and I could also watch TV if I want. Diana Saylor says, I just received the knife I ordered from Amazon that you have. Diana Saylor liked my knife. Thank you, Diana. I've been really happy with it. Let's see. I have it right here. This cleaver by CJRB. It's really nice. I use it for cooking, chopping up veggies and potatoes. And then it just, what do we got here? Folds away like that. But it's pretty nice. It's heavy. It's pretty large. It's really satisfying to just flip it open. I like it. It's pretty cool. It's definitely a good knife. Not a bad price. It's good quality. You'll enjoy it, Diana. Off-Road Camper is talking about his electrical system. I think Off-Road Camper, did you say you're coming to San Diego? I think you said you were coming to San Diego. If that's the case, I'd be happy to look at it for you, see if we can figure out what's going on with it, why it's not working. I'm gonna close the door up. It's getting a little chilly. So what do? We just release the clips here. Tuck that in, release the clip on this side. Tuck that in, and that's up. And then I gotta get my little ratchet strap. Like I said, I gotta put the pins in for this door. I just haven't got to it yet. You know, one project at a time. So once I get the pins in, then it'll stay up on its own power. Let's see. We got to get it strapped down first. But in the meantime, this does the trick. Man, it was a super nice day today. If you guys watch Sunday's video will be pretty good. It's kind of like an overview of the door build, but also it's got some good like stealth camping and a little more just like day in the life of being a nomad. I did a bunch of e-bike chores today. Went out and got a haircut, got my Amazon package. It was absolutely beautiful. So I got some good footage, and it'll be a fun video. So check out Sunday's video release. I still got to edit it. I got it partially edited, and then I got a little more editing to do to complete it, but it's gonna be good. There it is. She's all supported. And then once I close down the upper hatch, then the lip from the upper hatch, it holds against this piece here, so it also keeps the upper door from falling down. So once the upper doors or the lower door from falling down, So once the upper door is closed, it's pretty secure. No problems. Here's where we're at. I can smell burgers. Somebody's cooking. A couple RVs over there, a couple Class Cs. I stayed in this parking lot last winter. I actually did an electrical install on a ProMaster right over here in this parking lot. The client came out, left the vehicle with me for like 3 days, and I stayed in my Econoline and parked the ProMaster right next to me. And I would, during the day, work on the ProMaster, and then at night, hop back in the Econoline. It actually worked out pretty good. Worked out pretty good. Whoa. Oh, we made it back home. Really pretty views across the bay. And then I gotta figure out like a little tie for this rope to just kind of hold it back. Something like that. Yeah, there it is. It's e-bike van life. He's cooking. I think he's cooking burgers. I can smell it. It smells like, actually, it smells like grilled onions is what it smells like. E-bike van life cooked up some awesome burgers while we were building the rear door. We did the door build like on this pretty janky street right on the side of the freeway here in San Diego. And it was just funny. It was like just kind of random people walking by, and Dave busted out the grill. He's cooking up burgers and grilling onions. It was pretty good though. It was pretty good. Oh, onions for tacos. There you go. Yeah, Dave's like a master chef, man. He does a lot of cooking. All right, let's check the... Hey, Marcus Allen says beer, burgers, brats, and box trucks. You know it, brother. I'm just kind of checking the chat right now. Never saddle a dead horse. Lock it up, cable clamps. Edward with the assist. Off-road camper says he might swing through. Chaotic Bean says you have a box truck neighbor. There's 3 box truck neighbors right here. 3 of us. Greg Jones, Dallas Fort Worth says, love your excitement. I'm very encouraged to join you guys next year. That's it. Greg Jones is going to be joining us. Happy to see you out here, brother. It's a good time. It's a good time out here. All you need is a doggy and a TV. I know. I'm excited. HBA Dave says, what's with the pile of shoes in the doorway? My shoes are all sandy because we're at the beach. So I just have them piled up on the mat because I don't want to track sand all over. That's nomad life, Dave. That's nomad life. All right, what do we got going on? Hey man, rear door build made such a huge ambience difference. It looks great. You will enjoy many beautiful views. I'm jealous. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, such a huge upgrade. That old door was so janky looking. The paint was all jacked up on it. I am 4am says, I can smell those onions from Texas. Death by Proxy says, every time I tune into Dave, he's always grilling onions. He's an onion man. What can I say? Eric says, first time catching a live. I start van life soon. Wish me luck. Good luck, Eric. I hope you enjoy it, my friend. It's a good life. Beautiful view. I agree. It's super nice. Great haircut. Thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, I got a haircut today. I think the barber did me right. Cleaned up the sides. I got to shave a little bit still, but cleaned up the sides, took a little off the top. So I'm pretty happy with it. It's, you know, I just showered, so it's all poofy, but it's going to be nice. Looking forward to it. We got to get a couple of days of sweat and sand in there, and then it's going to be back to full Nomad Brad fashion. Rivery says comments on used van market camper RV prices. I would say in general, the market's pretty soft. It's a buyer's market. So you can get some good deals. Prices are definitely lower than they've been in the last few years. So it's a good time to buy. Absolutely. Ty D says, my understanding from you locals and law enforcement are friendly with van lifers in San Diego. Is that correct? I don't know if friendly is the right word, but I think basically law enforcement just is kind of standing down. I'm sure they would rather us not be here, but for whatever reason, they're standing down. So I'm happy about it. Flipper says, I'm going to try to make it to Fiesta on Saturday. Any specific location? Yeah, Flipper, in the community tab, I posted a map, but we're going to be on the west side of the island. So basically, when you go into Fiesta, you just go all the way around to the west side. And then, I mean, you'll see at least 4 or 5 big white box trucks. So you really can't miss it, but we'll be on the west side of the island. I am says, how is your MPG? I got 11 miles per gallon. 1.5 miles per gallon better than my Econoline. Madras says, watching live with my morning coffee from India. Hello, welcome, happy to have you. It's nighttime here. That's my view across the bay, city of San Diego. It's pretty nice out here. HBA Dave is asking about the haircut. No, I went to a local barber here in San Diego. I paid the price though, brother. This haircut was $39 just for the haircut, and then I had to tip him. So it wasn't cheap, but it was a good cut. I like it. But yeah, that Mexico, my favorite haircut ever is still the one I got in Algodones, Mexico for $7. That was a badass haircut. So definitely this winter, when I go back to Yuma to visit Dad and do some more projects, we'll be going to Algodones, and I'll get my hair cut down there a couple times. AJ says, someone mentioned a DJ set previously. I have plenty of solar plus a 6-foot lift gate stage you can set up on. There you go. Yeah, somebody mentioned in the last live stream they were a DJ. They were going to bring their equipment. So if that happens, looks like we got a stage. AJ has volunteered, so happy to take you up on that, brother. Yeah, when I say I got a better one in Mexico, I mean, this is a good haircut, right? Like, I'm happy with it. He did a good job. He took his time. But that sweet little Mexican lady that cut my hair, I mean, the whole thing was scissor cut. She took out the straight edge razor. She like trimmed my sideburns and my facial hair and my neck with a straight edge razor. I mean, it was nice. After I was done, I felt like I was at the haircut spa. It was super nice. So it was just, the overall experience was like just really cool. And you know what else is interesting? I also got a haircut in Tijuana when I crossed the border down there. I went to a barber and they did the regular haircut, and then he had like this steam towel that he put over my face for like, I don't know, 5 minutes or something after he trimmed me all up, put a steam towel on, and then he had some kind of like, I don't know, moisturizer that he put on. I mean, it was a full experience. So all I'm saying is Mexico, they do the hair care right. I was really impressed with both my experiences in Mexico getting my hair done. So I'll definitely be going back 100%. Off-road camper says, I might come down this weekend or next. Yeah, dude, just let me know. No worries. I'll be here at least a few more weeks. At least, I'm sure at least 3 or 4 weeks. I still have a bunch of projects. I got videos to make, so I'm not leaving soon. It'll be a minute. So yeah, just, I don't know, hit me up if you want help with that. Let me know. Kyle L says killer mustache. What do you do to take care of it? Bro, I don't do anything. I don't do anything. I don't use hair product. I don't use any, nothing. Just natural, baby. Just sun and sweat and salt and sand. A lot of San Diego folks in the chat. Appreciate it. People across the border in AG are so friendly. I hear Scott. Scott's here. Oh man, it's been a long day, but a good one. I'm feeling good about it. Buck says, if someone pays enough, do you still build others' vehicles? I do not do full build outs. The only service I offer is electrical. Full builds just take too much time. I think Dave, E-Bike Van Life, might be interested in a build truck. I think he said he might take on a build. So anyway, that's that, but not from me. I don't have time. I'm making videos now. I mean, honestly, once this box truck build is complete at the end of winter, I'm going to be traveling. I'm not going to, I mean, you guys have watched me build out this rig. It's taken me 5 months at this point just to get where we're at today. 5 months working every day. I worked on this truck every day for like 5 months straight. And it's still another 3 or 4 months from being complete. So I mean, it's almost a year out of your life to build out a rig. And that's if you know what you're doing. Or at least you kind of know what you're doing, which is me. I kind of know what I'm doing. So it's just a lot of time. I just don't have the time for that. I gotta go travel, hang out in the mountains, make videos. So I'm not doing full build outs. Nomad Tim says, when are you thinking about doing the Phoenix meetup? Sometime this winter, probably like December or January. I'll announce it in advance for sure. For sure in advance. But probably December or January. Sweet Potato Head is here watching from the Philippines. In my tuk-tuk turned camper. That's incredible, Sweet Potato Head. I'm happy to hear it. I've never been in a tuk-tuk, but I've seen them on videos. I watch a lot of travel videos. And so that's cool. I'm happy to hear you got a home on wheels, brother, from across the pond. D. Jenkins says, throw a fishing line and grab dinner. Yeah, you know what's funny is me and Dave were joking about that. The last spot we were at, if you watched last Wednesday's live stream or my video from last Sunday, we were parked right on like the rocks. And so off the rocks, the water is actually pretty deep. In fact, at night, just regular folks would come down and park and they would fish off the rocks right behind our rigs. So honestly, if I had a fishing pole, I probably could have fished right out of my bed. Like I could have been sitting right here with my pole, catch some dinner. That would have been pretty cool. I might actually have to try that out. A little catch and cook from my bed. I think people would like to see that. It'd be pretty fun. We got Wernitz here. Wernitz Gunther from Germany. Bavarian box truck boy. Look at that. We got a box truck brother in Germany. I'm happy to hear it. Happy to hear it. Josephine says, I was there last week. 10 out of 10. I agree. It's a 10 out of 10 here for sure. Jerry says, the door is so clean and professional looking. E-Bike could make a living converting those. I agree. Yeah, he does a bang up job. If you guys need doors, hit up E-Bike. He's the doorman. Doors by Dave. Someone's asking about the dog. I'm definitely going to get a dog after the build is complete, probably end of winter or spring. I want, you know, when you get a new puppy, you got to have time to take care of them, train them, potty train them, obedience train them. And so right now I'm just so busy. I don't have time to like properly train a puppy. And so I don't want to get a puppy and just throw it into the chaos and not be able to take care of it. So end of winter or early spring, I'll get a dog. Can you turn around the camera to show us the build? This is my home on wheels. It's a little chaotic right now. I've been building today, but you know, that's van life. That's van life. Got a bunch of tools here on bed with me. And here's the new door. Looking across the bay. We're up on the sand. See the waves crashing. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Pretty nice view. Let's see what else we got in the chat. Did you get rain there? We got rain yesterday. It was a pretty good little rainstorm. What a vid that would make. Breakfast fresh in bed. I agree. I think the fishing from bed would be hilarious. If I got the thumbnail right, that'd probably be a 1 million view video. So I might have to do it just for the views. I think it'd be fun. How will we find you on Fiesta Island Saturday? So if you guys go to the community tab, can you guys hear me now? I think I hit the mute button. Let's wait for confirmation. Can you hear me? Am I back? All good. We're back. Okay, cool. So, if you go to the community tab, I posted a map. The invite with the little flyer that e-bike van life made. I posted a flyer and then also a map of Fiesta Island. The meetup's going to be on the west side of the island. However, you really don't need a map. Fiesta Island is a one-way street all the way around the island. If you just circle the island and look for 4 or 5 huge white box trucks, you can't miss us. You really can't. But we'll be on the west side of the island, so it'll be easy to find. But that's where we're going to be. That's where we're going to be. Silver short squeeze. Yeah, silver is like I think it's over $50 an ounce now, which is incredible. Silver was hovering between like, I don't know, 25 and 30 for years, but we finally broke 50. I'm excited. I got some silver. Mike P says, I can hear you all the way to Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Mike P's a joker. I like Mike P. Retire Inspired says, getting close to 100K subs, my friend. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm at 90, almost 99,000. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be fun. We'll definitely do a 100K live stream. Thomas Miller says no King's Day. I don't even know what that means. Someone else mentioned it. I just picked the meetup on Saturday because I figured more people would be available Saturday to come attend. And then also AJ, it aligned with AJ being here in town. He's got to take off after the weekend. So I just picked up Saturday. I didn't know what day it is, but I don't know what that no Kings thing means. I don't really dabble in politics, man. Barb says, thank you for sharing. It's nice by the water. Enjoy it. Thank you, Barb. I appreciate you being here. Alan says, I missed the first part. Can the rear platform be stood on with the chair? Absolutely, Alan, yeah. Definitely go back and watch from the beginning. Watch the replay, because I totally demonstrated how it all works. But that's what it looks like now. The top hatch is open, and then the bottom hatch folds down. It's got wire cable struts that support it. So you can sit on it, stand on it. You can have a few people hanging out. It's pretty solid. We tested it out. It doesn't really flex. I might add some reinforcement because it is just 3/4 ply. But so I might add some like L channel. But yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. It's working out. It's working out. Look over there and see e-bike van life. He's grilling. I can smell it. Hashtag no politics. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can't vote for me because I'm not political. Buck Calkins just bought a brand new step van with only 27 miles. Dang, that is fresh off the lot. Congratulations, Buck. That'll probably treat you very well. Mike Patet, I hit the like button. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. No politics. Only 3 likes. Let's help. Only 3 likes. Give me more. I need more than 3. No, we got 382 likes. I appreciate you guys. We got 683 people in the live stream. We've been going 66 minutes. Let's go. Frank Gills says, come and visit Guadalajara, Mexico. I can see you near Puerto Vallarta. Your box truck is looking good. Thank you, Lloyd. I appreciate it. Uh-oh, 666 watching. Mark of the Beast. Watch out. Never Turn Back is here from Australia. Loving your videos. Thank you, Never Turn Back. I appreciate you. Love the lights of the city in the distance. I agree. Look at that. Right over the bay. You can see all the houses, all the lights, all the people. It was, yeah, HBA Dave is right. It was like over 800 people in the live. I think my record is somewhere around 800. So we might have broke the record today. Man, one day I'll be at 1,000 on the live stream. That'll be cool. Metatum, I'm sorry, dude, I butcher your name every time. He says, government is corrupt regardless of who's in office. I agree. Live free and as independent as possible. I agree with you, man. You can vote however you want. It ain't going to change. The important thing is just to live your best life, man. Live the best life you can, the life you want to. One of the main reasons I chose this lifestyle is because I just didn't want to be burdened by having to work a ton of hours, having a bunch of debt, mortgage payments, all the overhead. I didn't want any part of that life. It wasn't even a government thing. I just didn't want all the restrictions. So now I'm just out here freewheeling it, living wherever I want, traveling, keeping my expenses super low. My complete overhead every month, all my expenses, my groceries, my gas, my insurance, my Starlink, everything cost me less than $1,600 a month to live, which is super affordable. No rent, no water, sewer, garbage, no gas. Well, no gas for cooking. I got gas in the tank. No electric bill. It's pretty nice. And a lot of people are doing it. More and more people are getting into the lifestyle. I think as things become more expensive, cost of living becomes more expensive, and as the government has more regulations, it's only natural that people are going to look for an alternative way of living. And so this is my alternative way of living. And especially now with how the weather's getting so crazy, you know, there's floods all over the place. There's flood. It was flooding in Arizona this winter, which is super, super unusual. And so it's like, you know, if the weather's crazy, I just hop in my home on wheels and drive away. So you get the best of both worlds, live wherever you want. I was talking to King Gamer the other day. So King Gamer's living out here in San Diego in his car. He's been saving. He's been working all year, saving up. He has cash for a box truck. He's ready to buy one. But he's got 2 jobs downtown San Diego, stacking money. And he's got all the connections because he works security like for a couple bars and restaurants, like right downtown San Diego. And so King Gamer was telling me he gets free food from all these restaurants because they love the guy. So he gets free pizza, free tacos. So he told me he only pays for food on Sundays, which is like his one day off. So not only is he living rent-free, almost no expenses, stacking cash, getting paid, and also he's not even paying for food. And he doesn't have to cook it. They're cooking it for him. So he's got it figured out, that King Gamer, man. He's got it figured out. So pretty impressive. You can do all that in, you know, one of the most expensive zip codes in the country. Such a beautiful place. Blue skies most of the year. And yeah, it's a pretty good lifestyle. Yeah, Globe flooded twice this year. I feel bad for all the folks in Globe. Globe and Miami, Arizona got hit hard. Also, Tucson flooded. It's just flooding everywhere. My mom lives in Apache Junction, which is just north. It's like on the northern outskirts of Phoenix Metro. And they had huge rain and windstorms. So yeah, it's just wild. Alaska, I saw that in the news. Alaska got flooded. There was houses that got swept away. So record storms right now, which is, you know, another reason to not be tied to a house. You know, I mean, man, if you had a house in the wrong spot, that whole house could be washed away. But if you got a home on wheels, you just fire up the engine and drive on to better weather. So it's a pretty good feeling. It's a pretty good feeling. I'm going to give you guys one last shot of the bay, and then we're going to wrap it up. It's been a long day for me. I got a lot done. Me and E-Bike Van Life, we hustled out this door right before the live stream, but we got it. We made it happen. Happy to report there's no bugs in here. With the door wide open to the ocean, there's no bugs on the ceiling, no flies, no mosquitoes, no beach bugs. Anyway, that's it for me, guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to be editing a video for Sunday. Make sure you check out Sunday's video. It's going to be a fun one. If you guys liked last week's video, which a lot of you guys did, I got a lot of positive comments. I appreciate that. And this Sunday's video is going to be good also. You'll enjoy it. So check out Sunday's video. And I hope to see you guys Saturday at the meetup on Fiesta Island, 1 to 7 p.m. Just drive around Fiesta Island. Look for the big white box trucks. You can't miss us. We're going to be there in the flesh. And if you can't make it in person, I'll have a live stream of the meetup. And additionally, I'll be filming and we'll do a regular published meetup recap. All the content you want. So I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see you next time. This is Nomad Brad signing out. Peace.